Hi guys, Revell Lion. I've killed the motor in this one again. I think I've done it several times over the time that I've had this. So we'll have a look, see what we can do about it. I seem to have changed the motor in this one several times because I keep running it with a battery that's too big for it. I'm running it with a 3S at the moment. A battery that's too big for it and running it through grass, which puts extra load on it. Right. Okay. Well, that's a bigger motor that I've got in there than the original anyway, I think. I've obviously padded out to fit in there. Yeah. I think we've got, either we've burnt the brushes out or something's not aligned properly. Oh, it's rattling horribly. But you might notice that didn't start straight away as soon as we put power on it. It is now. There you go. Power on, nothing happening. Give it a little touch. There we go. Which usually means one of the coils on the armature's disconnected, burnt out. It's rattling around. I reckon this is one that I've taken apart a few times. That doesn't want to come off. What's holding that on? Like the bearing on the end is sticking. Yeah. Ah, I know what's happened there. Right. When I've put the metal gear on there, I had to tap it through, and I've actually flattened over the end of the shaft there. That's why it's pulled out the bearing with it. I'll need to take a file to that to clean that up. Anyway, can we lift that over there? Lots of bits of, let's go close up. Right, those little speckles around there, that's solder. That's when this is overheated. The solder on the tags there has got so hot it's melted and flown off, and that's all around the edges here. Which doesn't help, because that'll get caught down in there and jam it up. I wonder if this is one that I've rewound myself. Yes, obviously we've overheated this significantly. Right, I'll see if I can actually carefully file that end off so that that bearing comes off properly, because that gets in the way of the brushes. Or yeah, no, the brushes are well worn, but I think they'll survive. I was just filing the end off that shaft, and I thought I didn't do a close-up to show you how it was flattened over, bowed over, so there's just a little bit sticking out there still. Oh, there we are, focus. Yeah, I'm just rounding it off. I've left a little bit just so we can see it. I've finished rounding that off. You can now nearly lift that off. That one little bit of lip is holding it. Nicely rounded over now, so the bearing can slide over it. There's my pointer. That one looks fine. But there should be another one on the other side. Oh, that might be underneath. Keep in focus. Yeah, that looks okay. And this one. Where's that one going? Looks like that goes around the other side of there. That one looks okay. That one looks okay. All of this looks very unhealthy. You might notice I've cleaned it with a file. This is what overheating does for you. I gotta say, those coils actually, they look okay. I've just measured that and they've all got continuity. Well, I'm just holding it together now and I'm thinking it might be the brushes. So if I push them, you might be able to hear the note changing. The motor accelerates when I put some pressure on the brushes. Thinking about it, because the commutator is deformed where it's overheated, the brushes are probably bouncing. So when I put pressure on them, that's stopping them bouncing quite so much. So I'm pushing down, which is pushing them together. So that's stopping them bouncing so much. Yeah, that may be what it is. It may be, maybe the coils are absolutely fine. It may be because that's overheated so much, it's deformed. It certainly doesn't look good. And so the brushes are bouncing and not making full contact. Just a quickie for those who are saying, what about that bit? That's actually where the solders come from. That piece should be on there. And then it's actually soldered onto the back of those tags. Anyway, we're not getting anywhere with this. We're not getting any progress. We're just looking at it and it's throwing up little problems. So I think we might as well abandon it and look at something else. See if I've got any more motors that size. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.